Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this. I swear cats be knowing sometimes. They're trying to trick them into thinking the house is haunted. They're little jerks.
Got them up. Blue Lake right here. How much would it take for you to drink that water? How much money? Got them up. Blue Lake right here. How much would it take for you to drink that water? How much money?
That might just be somebody's antifreeze, right? Somebody's coolant leaking out their truck.
There is one person in history who I'm convinced is a time traveler, and it is the man who made this, because this is not a video game. This is a painting from 1965. His name was Alex Colville, and there's no way he did not travel to the future, look at a PS2 video game, and then come back and paint this. He painted this in 1954, before a computer had ever rendered anything. I really like his paintings. They have this uneasy quality to them. He served in World War II with distinction, and I just can't help but feel that he found a time machine there. Look at him. That is the face of a man who has been to the future and is trying desperately to hide it. Look in those eyes. It's weird. No matter how long I look at this for, I know it's a painting, but my brain can't accept that it's a painting. My brain just sees digital. It's just so weird how our eyes and brain work in that way.
That literally looks like a screenshot, straight out of like GTA or something. Your brain sees digital because your brain has seen digital, and so has his. That dude has to be a time traveler, ain't no way. Meanwhile, the guy just couldn't draw shadows. Nah, there's shadows. There's definitely. This part of her arm is darker than the rest. That horse's butt is really dark, so this is shadow. Especially this. There's shadow here, there's shadow here, there's shadow on the gyat. This looks like another screenshot from a video game. I don't think shadows would change the appearance. As a matter of fact, there's like some jaggedness right here to these edges. He definitely has a time machine. I don't care what anybody says.
There's an update on that blue rainwater that had fallen last Saturday.
Finally.
Water strip test. It has a little bit of nitrate, some nitrite. It does have a little bit of a hardness. There's an empty strip by the way.
Lead.
Link strips. Some chlorine. I don't know about the bromine. I'm sure it has a little bit. Here's a char. I'll post a picture of it with it. Had a little bit of copper. Had a good amount of lead. Carbonate at about 240. Alkalinity is about 240. The pH on here is about 8.2 to 9, but the pH meter gave me a 6.2, I believe, which is correct for reverse osmosis rainwater.
Isn't that amount of lead kind of dangerous? 200 parts per million, that's over 13,000 the legal drinking water limit, so you need to contact the EPA. Yeah, if this is real, man, this is scary. I mean, I'm glad somebody finally did something about it. Maybe stay out of the rain for a little while then.
Okay, so I'm walking back to the house and I see this guy standing there. And I'm like, why does he look so weird? So I start walking closer and closer and closer and closer, and wait. That's not a guy at all. That's just a shadow. And the pillar makes it look like an optical illusion. See?
That would so throw me off. It looks like a headless guy too. He's got no head. It was just a shadow that was standing there menacingly. So many questions. Dang, he wanted to know what it was like to ride one. Bro stole a scooter, took it for a joyride, and crashed it. Committed so many crimes in less than a minute.
Last night, something massive passed in front of the moon and blocked its view for several minutes, confirmed by witnesses across the US, London, and even Ghana. Reddit user VampireSuck13, a Marine in Northern California, described seeing the moon appear, vanish, reappear, and repeat this strange pattern 7 times before it vanished completely well before its expected set time. The sky was clear, no clouds or fires, yet the moon kept disappearing like something enormous was silently moving across it. He captured the whole thing on video, and now people worldwide are saying they saw the same event. So the question is, what just passed between us and the moon?
Oh, what's in front of it now? What the is going on? I can't explain. I've never seen anything like this.
Didn't NASA say a couple days ago the same thing happened to the sun? It didn't block it completely, but something passed in front of the sun. In Canada, we call this a cloud. Is cloud code for like UFO? It's probably some government employee that's never been to Canada. Huh? What is happening? The bird is a word. Even the dog's freaking out.
It's such a weird night. This is so weird.
That's really bizarre. So they're literally called chimney swifts because they will specifically pick chimneys to live in. The birds that Audubon called American swifts became known as chimney swifts as they readily adapted to masonry chimneys erected by those same pioneers. So if you see these in your house, you didn't become schizophrenic. This is normal.
This is so cool. This is a viral Chinese invention right now called the smart urinal. And what it does, it can detect the liquids which are coming from you and gives you a full health diagnosis based on what it can see. Now it can detect things like diabetes, other health deteriorations which you're probably not aware of, and then gives you a full report on the screen for you to give your doctor. Now, this will definitely become common in most countries eventually, but China is so far ahead of everybody else right now.
That's pretty cool, unless you're a hypochondriac. It would not be ideal to receive a cancer diagnosis while you're peeing in like a Texas steakhouse bathroom. That would kind of suck. Totally not checking for illegal substances. Oh, that too.
What happened to bread, guys? Because I do not remember bread ever being like this.
Another one.
Squishing it, it just doesn't feel like it's real bread. I just squished this. It should be completely demolished.
Yep. Another one, man. And I have noticed it's starting to last a lot longer. It doesn't go bad as quick as it used to. He's sick of seeing people record him. He's tired of the 100 men versus gorilla debate. Yeah, for real. Where did that come from, man? I swear. We just be having random debates on the internet about nothing really.
¿Ya viste allá arriba del cerro?
It's a giant up there taking a leak. I wonder if some of these are just straight up optical illusions, but I wouldn't even know how that works.
Have you guys heard about the Mountain Dew conspiracy?
No.
There's always been that conspiracy of like
Mountain
Mountain
Dew
Dew flavors like coincide with like big major events. They had something with Maui that when the Maui fires happened, right? Last year they brought back the pitch black, and then we had like the biggest IT blackout of all time.
Oh my gosh.
And there was another one, the tropical flavor, and it was like the tropical swirl. And then we had all those crazy hurricanes.
Is there one with Code Red?
I can't remember if there was, but then they brought a Star Spangled Splash flavor for 4th of July last year. And then, no joke, later on, that bridge collapsed. But guess what the name of the bridge was called? Francis Scott Key. The guy who wrote the Star Spangled Banner. Isn't that wild? And so they just released a new flavor. Purple Thunder is the new flavor.
Purple Thunder.
Purple.
I do have the Code Red conspiracy. Code Red was only a few months before 9/11 when it debuted.
No way.
That's insane.
Kind of crazy.
Mountain Dew is owned by Pepsi, correct?
Yes.
And we do know that Pepsi worked with the CIA that one time to overthrow the Chilean government.
Yeah.
Does the CIA work with Pepsi?
I mean, I think it's confirmed at this point. I don't think we have to even...
Purple Thunder. We have Blue Rain. Close enough. We might be onto something here. Okay, I could see it. I could see it. Not me waiting for Mountain Dew nuclear warfare flavor to drop. No, stop. Let's not. It does be like that when you get up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water, right when you're most vulnerable. Free cereal unaliver, North Hollywood.
Hello? Hi. Hi. I showed up. You hired me. You're the one that hired me, right? You hired me, right? You hired me, right? You hired me for a massage. Are you serious? Look, I can show you the address. And the messages.
What the crap is happening here? So he's pretending that people hired him for a massage? Has this guy been on the news? That spiked ring he had is actually a taser called Sting Ring. You definitely dodged a massive bullet by not opening the door. You need to show this video to your local PD and news station ASAP. Wow, that's creepy, dude. That is creepy. I'm pretty sure he saw that Ring doorbell. Ain't no way he missed that. He definitely doesn't care.
OpenAI whistleblower Suchir Balaji was shot a second time by a bullet that was missed by the autopsy that ruled his parents claim. Suchir Balaji was found dead only a month after revealing OpenAI's dubious methods of training ChatGPT. But his family have paid for their own autopsy, insisting he couldn't have killed himself. They've revealed bombshell new evidence they claim will help prove he was to keep him quiet, including evidence of 2 shots to his head, neither of them immediately fatal. They also claim there's evidence that proves he wasn't suicidal, because he was receiving job offers and planning to speak at academic events.
I know it. I know it. Nowhere is safe. No one is safe. Nothing's changed since JFK, since Snowden. Nothing has changed. We're living in the exact same world. It's just slightly harder for them to hide their evil deeds. You gotta have bodyguards on you 24/7 if you're gonna be a whistleblower. Imagine dropping your phone. Oh no. I guess don't eat any of the fish that are in that immediate area.
They called him I'm crazy, but a Tennessee man got the last laugh after winning against record-breaking storms and successfully protecting his home from floodwaters by building his very own levee. He's not the only one with a unique approach to combat floodwaters, as the restaurant owner purposely flooded his own place to minimize damage. Captain's Quarters Riverside Grill can't get flood insurance because he's right on a river that floods every few years. So to stop nasty floodwater from coming in, he self-floods his restaurant, which makes it way easier to clean up once the flood recedes because it's not a muddy mess.
Bro, all insurance is a scam. It's all a scam. I've never met anybody happy with their insurance company.
Arby's is now selling steak nuggets, and this is how it looks. You are eating victims, bro. This is not food. This is some crazy shit. Yes, I stole that tweet. On some real though, if you indulge in anything at Arby's, I want you to stay away from me. Because if you're gonna spend your hard-earned money in this economy on necromorph meat, I gotta stay away from you.
I've never had well, actually, I can't actually say that. I've had Arby's once, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't get it. It's hamburger buns with cold cuts. These do look they look iffy, man. They might be Soylent Green, who knows?
Here are some cool things that are happening in the world right now. There was a rare golden penguin that was found recently that had bright yellow feathers instead of black and white. A 99-year-old woman wanted to experience jail before she passed away, so the police made it happen. A cafe in Japan is actively hiring paralyzed people to remotely control robot servers. One man named Michael has been building treehouses for over 30 years and has created the world's largest concentration of tree houses. His resort is fully equipped with electricity, air conditioning, heating, everything needed. A group of best friends built a tiny town so that they can all grow old together. 600 men showed up to mentor students in Dallas when they only asked for 50. Luxembourg has become the first country in the world to officially grant public transportation to everybody for free. We have found 128 new moons around Saturn. This means that we know Saturn has at least 274 moons, which beats Jupiter to have the most moons in our solar system. Some scientists in Italy just turned pure light into solid matter for the first time ever. Researchers created a hydrogel that self-heals like human skin and often heals within 24 hours completely.
I'm probably too stupid to understand how they could turn light into matter. That makes no sense to me. But Granny wanted to go to jail. Maybe she watched some TV show and thought it'd be fun or something.
Hello?
The raccoon has her pipe.
As what? Oh my god.
Her pipe. He's playing with the pipe right now. No, don't reach for it. That's evidence now.
Oh, I don't want him to have
that. That's why I'm gonna do it. Hey, buddy.
Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you're on Island. He'll be here in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my house. Is that what that is?
A few minutes? Yeah. Okay. This is what she's smoking.
Oh god.
The raccoon's playing with her pipe.
All right.
Oh, there's no. He's trying to smoke it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way. All right. Enough fun and games.
Here.
Again? Holy hell.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, he's on his way here.
Keep an eye. She was trying to take the pipe out of the car. Just keep an eye on her real quick.
Was that a grandma too, man? This whole situation is sad. It's funny, but it's sad. Bro couldn't contain himself. I don't blame him. That's actually hilarious.
Just a big day for us, America, because it is not only very convenient for this to be released today, we're heading into P. Diddy's trial. They're selecting the jurors today for the trial to begin, and they want to tell us now that these tunnels are real. So Bush official claims U.S. built secret 21 trillion underground city for rich and powerful to live if near extinction event happens. Do you guys remember Catherine Fitz? Not long ago, about maybe 2 weeks ago at the most, on Tucker Carlson, she was whistleblowing on all the Bush administration, and she says that they built underground cities. So here's a little bit more about the background with Catherine Fitz. I don't think we're on tunnels anymore. Like I said, I think we're to the point with cities, underground cities, literally. But here's my question. If they were able to spend $21 trillion on this underground city for the elites, how did they keep these workers quiet? Sure, you have NDAs, you have things like that. People don't always keep their word. And something like this, there's going to be tons of workers, thousands, maybe millions of workers in all different fields. And you're telling me that they all kept their mouth shut. Nobody said a word. It's really sketchy to me. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think?
Remember all that money that disappeared right before that thing that happened on in 2001? The thing with the planes and the buildings. I'm not gonna say the actual event. I actually watched that entire podcast, and she even used to work for Sally Mae. So she's turning on him. She's turning on him, man. I believe her. I believe her. Especially after seeing all the videos of those truckers that are delivering like food, just food items to underground tunnels. That's crazy, right?
Okay, so I need a real adult. I found this under my house. It's like a whole cave. What do I do about this?
Golly. Is that a sinkhole maybe? I hope not. Have you seen those ramen and glue videos? Yeah, that might work. That might work. I've seen some of those ramen noodle videos, and sometimes it turns out pretty good. Or you might end up with a delicious sinkhole. Jet-powered flying bike takes off for the first time. He's wearing the whole fit. That's funny. Is that actually powered by jets? That's crazy, dude. Well, no flying cars yet, but I'll take this. Nah, the Oppressor MK2 before GTA 6. Yeah. Is that what they call that in Star Wars? The Oppressor? That's a little on the nose.
Sí. ¿Puede contestar una llamada? Sí. Bueno.
Oiga.
Sí, dígame.
¿Usted es el del Uber?
Sí, soy yo.
Ah, oiga, no deje un niño güerito ahí en el carro. Un niño chiquito de 2 años, güerito.
¿No es tu hijo? No, pues pensé que era tuyo, que estaba jugando. ¿Tu mamá? Sí, oiga, aquí lo dejó.
Ay, oiga, ¿puede regresar?
Sí. ¿Nos regresamos o qué? Pues vamos.
So that's not that guy's kid? It was somebody else's kid? I guess he thought that the guy came in with the kid. That's crazy. That's horrible, dude. That's so bad. The funny thing is she won't forget her phone, but she'll definitely forget her kid. A wild alligator allows a human to help him? Help him do what?
You believe me now?
Maybe.
That's not incredible to you?
It goes against everything we've ever taught about alligators.
Is that not incredible?
This was a truly incredible interaction with Big Mac. I went out around midnight to check on him because it's getting a little bit chilly and I knew he was still out on land, and I called his name like, "Oh, hey Big Mac." He immediately turned towards me and moved towards me, but not with his mouth open, not in a typical feeding response as he would normally be responding to his name expecting food. He came towards me and I had the feeling he wanted me to help him. So I went over and called him again, and he lifted his head up towards me without cracking his mouth, no indication that he wanted food. I touched near him, which would normally instigate a feeding response. He had no response towards food, even though it was not cold enough to inhibit him in his appetite. And I'm like, I think he wants me to help him get back in the water. So I started trying to pull him towards the water. He gave no resistance and allowed me to take him. Now, remember, Big Mac is the alligator that was hit by a car, so he has some balance issues and seems to not be able to find his way around, so he gets lost and needs help back to the water, so that's what I was doing. But he also has no problem in his cognitive abilities in swinging up and trying to bite me all the time. But in this instance, he made no attempt to bite me and wanted me to help him get back into the water.
Go in. There you go. Good boy.
Bro was like, carry me. There's like zero context in this clip. I'm assuming this guy is like some kind of, what do you call that? Alligator herder? Trainer? Whatever you want to call it. And apparently he knows that the alligator got hit by a car at one point. So, groundbreaking discovery, mysterious alien style sarcophagus. Why is it wet? I don't know, man. I mean, it does look a little crazy, but I'm not gonna lie, it looks really fake. It's too good to be true. Aliencarvings.com. So is this fake? 10,000 likes and we open it. Oh man, the cement is still wet. Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, why is there wet parts on there? Do they involve water when they do archaeological digs? I don't know if they do. Does anybody know? Tell me in the comments. Otherwise, I think this is fake. It's fake. I don't believe it. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.